Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the Galactic family, the GCVs, and of course, Drew Nation. Let's get right into it. Their life fell apart after you left. Now they're clueless and don't know what else to do because of you. Let's get right into it. You leave an impact on people wherever you go. Your energy is imprinted on their spirit. They're thinking about you after you left. They're contemplating your arrival. They act like they're not appreciative but excited and delighted on your arrival. You know they enjoy spending time with you so much that they have to hide it. They can't even let you know just how much they enjoy your presence. Because if they did, it would alert you to just how much value you truly have. But once you started to pick up on they weren't holding up to their end of the bargain, once you started to realize that things were one-sided and the same amount of effort wasn't being put out, you said, you know what? I can do bad all by myself. I can take this show on the road. I'm better just to do me, just to roll dolo, all right? Just to keep it singular. So once you realize that they weren't as much of a type of person that you expected, you didn't see in them what you thought you saw, you decided that it just wasn't in your best interest because there's no benefit in it for you. You realize that this person was not who they're portraying themselves to be. They put on a good act. They put a good show on for you at first, but then sooner or later you were able to tell that that's not who they really were. You could see right through the act that they portrayed. You could see right through the character that they portrayed. You could see right through the facade. You could see right through the smoke and mirrors. You could tell that this person was trying to play you. You could tell that they weren't being authentic. It was all a game. But they valued you more than they let you know. I just want to let you know that right now. They couldn't wait till they saw you. They always enjoyed being around you. They really enjoyed your presence. It was a present to them, but they just couldn't stand the fact that you made them feel so good and the fact that there were certain things about you that made them jealous, made them insecure. They liked you for those qualities, but those qualities made them doubt themselves. They made them second guess themselves. And because of that, they had to hide a part of them from you, and they could no longer keep it hidden because you started to be able to see. And once you started to be able to see that change, it started to make them even more angrier because they felt outsmarted. It's like, how is this person able to tell and see right through me and be able to know who I really am? And they didn't like that. But you tried to continue to work things out and you didn't see it going anywhere. You didn't see anything turning out well for you. You didn't think that things would turn around for the better. And before they started to go sour, because you've been down this road before, you were just able to be like, you know what, been there, done that, got the t-shirt, and I threw it out because I don't want to wear that shirt anymore. I don't want to be in a life like that anymore. I don't want to be around that anymore. I don't want to surround myself with that anymore. I'm too good for that. See, you recognize your value, and they started to have more internal conflict every time you started to see just how great you were. Because the greater that you saw yourself being, the more internal conflict that they had to deal with those insecurities, because the more they started to feel some type of way towards you, the more that you got confirmation, the more confirmation you received that, wait a minute, I'm really I'm really something. I'm really something special. I'm really one of a kind. I'm really one of those individuals that only come around once in a lifetime. I'm really something special, you know? And you always might have had that inkling about yourself. You always might have had those suspicions about yourself. Is it something different about me than it is other people? Is it something about me that separates me from the rest? Yes, it is something about you that separates you from the rest. All right. You're what they would call the best around. You're one of the best around. And just the fact that you would associate with this person, they felt larger than life. They felt that it was a blessing to them to be around you, but they couldn't bring themselves to acknowledging that fact. They had to fight it. And that's where the internal conflict came from, because they could not bring themselves to the fact that you really just had them feeling like this. You really had them feeling that good. You had them feeling that special. Special people have, like you, have an ability to make others feel special and to make others feel great and to recognize their strengths. Everything you see in you, when you get around others, you help bring that out of them. And the ones that take it for granted, they really don't know what they lost. They really don't have the slightest idea of what they had an opportunity to invoke on. And that was a journey of self discovery. You were going to help this person find themselves, but they were too worried about being better than you. They were too worried about being in competition with you, and it didn't allow them to reach that level of spiritual maturity because they were too focused on lower level vibrational things. They were too focused on, how can I be better? How can I outdo? How can I get more attention? How can I get all the energy and focus and time put on me? How can I get all the attention, love, and affection from this person that I need? Screw their needs, screw this person. It's all about me. And that really didn't pan out well for them, because now you don't deal with this person anymore. You don't deal with these types of people anymore. You are able to pick them off very quickly, and you're able to easily, I'm talking about easily, separate yourself from these people. You're able to, like, somebody go get a haircut, you're able to just snip, trim, you out my life. Because once you recognize that value, you start to see that I don't have time for this. This isn't something that I can waste not a second on. Being around someone like this for 2 seconds is too long. And you finally realize that. You finally realize that I could go feel good alone. I could enjoy my time alone. I can enjoy myself alone. I don't have to be around anybody. If I can, cool. If not, hey, been there, done that, got this t-shirt. But this is the t-shirt you always keep. And you keep it in the closet. And you'll put it on whenever you feel like it, whenever you have to. Oh, gotta be alone? All right. Alone t-shirt on. You'll wear that t-shirt as long as you have to. You got plenty of those just chilling. All right, you ever seen Mr. Rogers, or he always got a sweater, same sweater, always got one of those, and that's the type of shirt you got. You just when you need to be alone, you just pop it on and be like, okay, this is the style that I need for this particular time period. Cool. This person wasn't a good fit for me. Cool. And the thing is, you were a good fit for them. You were a great fit for them. You brought good energy into their life. You raised them up from their lows and made them feel good when they were down. You lifted them up. You brought them up when they were down. You put a smile on their face when they had a frown on their face. You were able to uplift their spirit. You uplifted them physically, mentally, and spiritually. Even got them motivated to start doing a little workout. Yeah, you. But people will never let you know that you're causing them to change. They take you for granted. They'll never let you know that you're making them feel this good because they feel that you'll go off, leave them behind. You'll run off into the sunset with somebody else, you know, and they really have to hold back the amount of joy that they get from the value that you bring to their life. And it's sad. It really is sad because they won't grow like this. They won't allow themselves to reach the level that they're supposed to be on, because when someone like you enters a person's life, it really is a blessing. It really is a gift, because you are a gift from God. Whether they want to accept that, acknowledge that or not, you know that's who you are. And if not, I'm telling you right now, that's who you are. You have the power to make them feel better about themselves. They make you feel good too, but their energy doesn't affect you the way yours affects them. You leave a long lasting impact on people. They'll never meet another person like you. They'll never find somebody else like you. And they miss their chance. They miss their golden opportunity. And they will never get a chance to meet a person like you ever again. And that's why things are starting to fall apart. They were about to find themselves. Now they don't know who they are. You were going to show them and teach them how to bring out all those good qualities that they saw in you. You were going to show them how to find them in themselves. And that's why God places you in certain people's lives, for them to be able to wake up to who they are, for them to be able to see their own abilities and their own greatness, so that way they may accomplish great things and go out and be the person who they were put here to be. But people don't take advantage of that the right way. Instead of taking advantage of it in a positive way, they try to manipulate it. They try to manipulate you and take advantage of you in a negative way. And as soon as you see it, pew, road runner, you're out of there. You're not going to allow someone to treat you like that. You see the true value in you. And if somebody is not willing to reciprocate that, that's cool. I just got to go where I know it will always be reciprocated. I got to go where I know it's never going to be lopsided. It's never going to be one sided. It's never going to be somebody putting in more than they're getting out. You got to go sometimes where you always know it's going to be an even exchange, even if you couldn't deal with them and get it from them, even if they weren't willing to participate. Some people just want to take and they don't want to participate. Just want to take all the energy they can get. Just want to take all the love they can get, all the affection they can get. And they want to act like you're nothing. Meanwhile, you're their everything. You're making this person start to see who they really are. They starting to feel themselves. And that's the problem. They're in a very egotistical stage in their development, in their journey. and they can't see that it's you that's allowing them to grow this way. They think it's them. They think they're the ones that are just feeling good and enjoying themselves now. And wow, I got this whole new sense of energy, and life is just so fulfilling. And I got this newfound idea and vision of myself, and I just feel so positive and brand new, and everything is amazing. Even my bad days are starting to feel like rad days, and the sad days and the mad days are starting to feel better, and I'm starting to feel like a new person. That's how they feel when they're in your presence, but they can't let you know because they don't want you to recognize just how powerful you are. They don't want you to see just how great of a person you are. They don't want you to know those things. But that's how people feel around you. That's how people want to that's how people want to keep it. They want to keep it at a level to where it's like a secret, to where it's like they got this cool new thing that they don't want to show nobody. It's like they want to keep it all to themselves. And this is why a lot of people will get controlling, because they're trying to control you, and they want to keep all the good vibes to themselves. They're selfish. They want to try to keep all that energy to themselves, all that good feeling that you give them. They don't want anybody else to have that. And the thought of you being friends with somebody else, the thought of you being around somebody else, the thought of you entertaining somebody else, even sitting down having a cup of coffee with somebody else, they lose their mind. Going out and get your little smoothie with somebody else. You're trying to get a smoothie with Susie. It ain't even that deep, and they lose their mind. Who are you talking to? What are you doing? Texting you, calling you a million times a day, a million times texting, a million times calling, just to try to check up on you and make sure that their what they found, their property is still theirs. And they just want to make sure that you're not giving yourself to anybody else in any kind of way. And it's very controlling when they do this. And they don't understand that we can't be controlled. We don't like that. We don't appreciate that. And we don't let it happen. You know, um, we'll block them, put our phone on silent mode. We're going to live our life and do what we want. But it's just the effect you have on people. But besides that, we don't need to go all into that. That's a whole nother video. But they need to understand that they had a great thing and that they lost it. And they will never get that back unless they try to recontact you or try to get in touch with you. But what they'll have to realize is they'll have to come back as a changed person. They're really going to have to show you that they're somebody new. They're somebody different. They evolve. They're going to have to evolve. We all remember Pokemon. They will have to evolve. You can't leave as a Pikachu and come back as a Pikachu. You're gonna have to turn into Raichu. You gonna have to turn into a Charizard or something, because how how they were before, you're just not going to entertain that. You don't deserve that type of behavior. You don't ordain that type of behavior. That's the word I was looking for. You don't appreciate that type of behavior. You're not going to allow someone to treat you like that, especially when it's really nothing in it for you. You're the one that's doing all the work. Once you realize that you're doing all the work, and this will even help you on a job. If you realize you're doing all the work, it's time to go on strike. It's time to fall back. All this, it's time to fall back or fall all the way back. If it gets to the point where it's not worth it, if it gets to the point where it's nothing in it for you, if it gets to the point to where it's too much trouble for you, that person just lost a good thing. They don't know what they really just gave up. And the thing is, they'll have you thinking it's you. They'll have you thinking that you did something wrong, it was your fault, but they don't realize that it's not necessarily something that you would want to entertain again. They think they could just easily come back in and be like, yo, you know what? This, that, and the other, it's all good. They really think they could just, slide back up in there. I'm here. Just by showing up, they think it's all good, but it's not them that has the energy. It's not them that has the vibes. It's you. It's you who possesses those vibes. They're trying to be you so bad, they lost sight of who they were. Just because they knew you, they got comfortable, they got confident in themselves, but because of their ego, it went to their head. They weren't able to see that you were the one that was bringing that out of them. They thought it was all them. They really did. They thought you were just a byproduct of it. They thought you were just a person, just a regular normal person. They had to try to keep looking over the fact that you're great. You're bringing something out of them. They had to gaslight themselves about you. And if you try to bring it up to them, they'll gaslight you too. And this is why it's just not worth it. People who will behave like this, you don't see the need for it. There's no purpose for you to entertain or be around somebody like this. This person has not leveled up enough yet in their journey to have a person like you around them. And you to not beat around the bush and just to say it plainly and straight up, they're not worthy. I said it. They are not worthy. And it's a shame, because you wanted to put them on something. You wanted to teach them something. You wanted to learn them something. But they're just not ready. And you can't force somebody to be ready. You can't force anything on another person. You can't make somebody be ready. If they miss out, they miss out. And when you leave, this is why their life falls apart, because all that energy is gone. It's like somebody that had a monster. They start the shift. They're moving, grooving. Yeah, I got this, boss. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do everybody's job, including my own job. 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock p.m. roll around. Yo, man, can you get that for me? I need another break. You just had a break. Shut up. I need another one. That's how they feel when you leave. Drained, depleted, empty. All right, their battery, like a cell phone uncharged, battery on, dead. And that's why they will try to get back into your life. They need a recharge. They need to be recharged up. They need a hug. they need a hug bad. Just to embrace you one more time. Don't let them have it. Don't let them put on the waterworks. Don't let them put on the waterworks. Don't let them put on the fireworks. No waterworks. No fireworks. None of that stuff. None of that. Nope. All manipulation tactics. All forms of manipulation. They're trying to get back into your good graces because they realize it was you. They don't, and that's, you don't realize what you got until it's gone. When you were there in their presence, kicking it with them, chilling with them, they thought it was them. Oh yeah, I feel good talking to somebody on the side. Got their little confidence up. Now they trying to find somebody else, not knowing they playing themselves. But your intuition will alert you and let you know that you must go. Your intuition will let you know and alert you that something ain't right here. Something is not right here. You see the signs. They start feeling themselves. They fall back. They start acting funny. Start dealing with you differently. You know how it goes. But they think you're not intelligent enough. They think you don't have the emotional intelligence to pick up on these things. They don't think that you can see right through it. All right, now they trying to come back and put on quite a show. They trying to put on a show for you, whether it's arguing, whether it's madness, or whether it's sadness. It's madness either way, but whether it's sadness or it's madness, They trying to put on a show, trying to work their way back into your life. And you're just at the point now to where, like I said, been there, done that, got the t-shirt and you threw it out. You've been through that t-shirt out, and the only shirt you held on to was the one you got to put on if you got to tough it out by yourself. If you got to thug it out by yourself. You don't mind. You were alone before you met them. You were by yourself before you met them. Another one bites the dust. And their life it'll never be the same. They will never find another person that'll make them feel like you did. It's a scientific thing. When somebody gets involved with you, it's scientific. Ions, electrons, protons, all of that. The electric charge, the touch, kiss, all that. It'll never be the same. They're gonna try to kiss somebody. It'll never be the same. It's not gonna be the same touch. It's not gonna be the same kiss. It's not gonna be none of that. Ain't nothing gonna be the same. The embrace, the hug, the cuddles, none of that. It's never gonna be the same. Their life fell apart. And now they're clueless. Don't know what else to do. They wish they had an idea. They don't know how to find another you, where they're going to find another you. They're on their knees right now praying to find another you. Wishing and hoping and dreaming. Trying to find another you. They trying to they trying to visualize you or another you. They trying to do everything they could possibly do in their power to get you back. They even went to go see the voodoo lady. Putting little chicken bones and little dust and shaking a little stick, the little ain't gonna work. Not gonna happen, Captain. Nope. Not in this world, baby girl. It ain't gonna happen. You have elevated to a level to where now you could just move on. You deal with the little pain, you deal with the little however you feel about the situation. But it ain't for you to keep trying to work something out that can't be worked out. You got too much strength. You got too much courage. You know how to face life alone. You know how to go it alone. You know how to deal with life on your own. You know how to do this thing by yourself. And if that's how they want to play it, then they played the game to lose. They played the game to lose. They thought they had everything. Thought they could have their cake and eat it too. Thought they could just have you and treat you however they want, and started feeling themselves, and it just didn't pan out the way they thought it did. Now they don't know what to do, and all they doing is trying to make it work the best way they can. It's sad, but it is what it is. They had their chance and they blew it. Sad for them, not for you. You get to go off, feel good about yourself. You got your energy. You get to go off in your life, enjoy yourself. No toxic energy. It's a win-win for you. It's always a win-win for you. Whether people appreciate it and it's reciprocated, or you got to dip and you got to leave and you got to go. And you got to take everything that you blessed them with you. You got to take it back. They better hold on to their receipt. They better hold on to their receipt. But can't be exchanged this time. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash that like button. Smash that share button. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Peace, love, and light. We out.